Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex Torelli. I'm here with James on the Ask Alex show. He's been watching the channel for 2 years.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So.
And I ran into him at the Win, came up to me and he's like, I got a question. And I'm like, let's film it so that you guys can see what we talk about.
Hi, my name is James and I play poker in California. So we played in Win Macau. I'm playing like 50 or 100.
Yep.
And I have aces in the big blind. So that's pretty good news, Preflop. And cutoff, I think he's a reg and he opened 300.
Yeah.
Folded to us and we 3-bet to 1200.
So here, because my hand is so vulnerable,
Yes.
and I'm against, not vulnerable, but like there's so many flops that make it difficult for you to play this hand out of position.
Yes.
You have the best hand in the deck,
Yeah.
but the flop changes a lot.
Yeah.
And you're kind of giving away the strength of your hand here. Like it's clear that you're going to have a strong hand
Yes.
in order to 3-bet a great player, a good player, out of position.
Yeah.
So he kind of knows where you're at.
Yeah.
You have no idea where he's at, right?
Totally.
So in this spot, I think the standard raise is 1200, but I wouldn't even mind doing something crazy here and going like 2000.
I see.
Just because 1500 even. Just because you really want to cut down on his implied odds. Like even if he has 7-8 offsuit, you really don't want him calling. Because
Yes.
what's going to happen? You're either going to win one bet or you're going to lose your whole stack.
Correct.
So I think I would charge a lot here,
I see.
pre-flop, in this spot against a great player, especially 200 big blinds deep. Against a VIP or something that's like, you just kind of want to keep in the pot, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But you're playing against a good player, so the stakes are, the strategy changes.
Yeah. I see.
Anyway, you make it 1200, he calls.
Yes, the flop came 5-7-8,
Yes.
rainbow. So I'm not too happy with that, but like I feel like our hand is still very strong, and I decided to check.
Yes. What was your thoughts on checking?
I think like this ball, like because we are playing deep and we cannot have 5, 7s, 8s, and he can have all of those, and he can even have some 2 pairs. So
He can have some straights maybe even.
Yeah.
If he got.
and
you
I
know?
feel like he's a good player. So if I bet there, if we get raised, or like if we, check the turn and he bets big on the turn, like I think a lot of bad things can happen.
Yeah, this is just a terrible flop for us. This is a spot where, out of position against a good player, you just want to close your eyes because it's like they're going to put you to a lot of tough decisions because they know that your range is something like overpairs at best.
Yeah.
And they could easily have all connected cards with the board. And if they're smart enough to know that and have the balls to take advantage of it, just puts you in a terrible spot. So I don't mind checking here to play pot control. Planning on check calling down 3 streets.
Yeah.
Kind of got to make him show you the hand. You can't really fold aces. You check the flop and.
He bets like 1100.
Which is like half the pot.
Half the
Okay.
pot, yes.
Trivial call.
Yeah, trivial call. So we
Great.
check called. The turn with the spade, 3 with spade, actually. So we check and he checks back.
Great.
Yes.
So now you're like, we definitely have the best hand.
Yes.
Planning on betting the river.
Correct. But then the river is a bad news. So
Of course.
the river.
That's why we're here. It's never easy.
Yeah. The river is offsuit 4. So
Offsuit 6
or
or 4.
6. 6. Yes.
So
Sorry.
1 card straight.
Yes. Correct.
So
yes.
8, 7, 6, 5.
8, 7, 6, 5. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So we decided to check there because
Definitely check.
definitely check. And he bets 6,500, so that's over the pot.
1.5 times the pot.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is a really tough spot. What were your thoughts in this moment?
Yes. So I think if he's a bad player, I think I'm definitely folding here because a lot of people just not gonna bluff enough here. But because he's good, I think he understands most of my range is overpairs and maybe some overcards. So he can put us in a lot of pressures, and he might be taking advantage of our range disadvantage on the river.
Right.
So
basically, to keep it simple, he can have it,
Yeah.
and you can't have it.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
It almost feels like I would never have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So you think that he's going to be betting this river pretty much 100% of the time, whether he has it or he doesn't have it, just to put you in a tough spot. That was kind of your read?
I wouldn't say 100%, but I feel like he's gonna bet like a decent amount to put me into that pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's he going to do with Queen Jack?
I don't think he's loose enough to bet that on the flop. So
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of a tough spot for me, but like I couldn't find many good bluffs from him. Like, he bets the flop and he checks the turn and bets again on the river.
Yeah, so one of the things that that I use in this process is called hand range funnel.
Yeah.
It's free to download at Conscious Poker, and it's basically the process of putting your opponent on a range
Yes.
and narrowing it down street by street. And you're doing a great job of doing that because you're analyzing the hand and you're really going back towards pre-flop and saying what types of hands is he calling with pre-flop, and then what types of hand is he betting on the flop. You did a great job by eliminating Queen Jack from his range on the river. Why? Because he wouldn't bet that hand on the flop. So you use what's called a funnel, and you narrow down their hand range street by street based on all the actions that they've taken. And so I think that's really good that you've kind of narrowed it down that way. So you don't think there's that many bluffs because a lot of his bluffs wouldn't have bet the flop, meaning that most of his bluffs are going to have connected with this board in some way.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, I also feel like he wouldn't have many nines there.
Right.
So I'm definitely in a tough spot.
So guys, we're going to do something different on the hand of the day today. We are going to hear from you guys, and I want to know what you would do. I am not going to post the results in this video. I'm going to leave a comment on this channel tomorrow with what happened and the results. And we want to hear from you guys because so many times on this channel, we put out the results and we put out exactly what happened in the hand, and then the comments are like, obviously fold, obviously call, he's bluffing. But now I'm gonna put you guys to the test. James and I are gonna not tell you the results. We're not gonna tell you what he did and why. We're gonna leave it up to you to see if you can guess what James should do in this spot, what you would have done, and why. The best comment will receive a free month to our pro membership here at Conscious Poker. So leave your comment below, and tomorrow I will pin my comment to the top with James's thoughts, with my thoughts, and with results. Subscribe to this channel because more awesome content is coming your way. We'll see you guys next time on the hand of the day. Thanks, James.